Hi, this is Mayor Coonscup, and I'm back with something sort of special. This is a Texas Instruments computer 99/4A, and if I remember right, this model is from 1982 because it is the beige model instead of the standard black. And I picked it up the other day at a thrift store for, I think it was $4.50. Now, the only thing I can't show in maybe these one or two videos that I'm going to do on it in the next few days is it actually powering on. I don't have any cords. I don't have any of the cartridges that go in this slot. I don't have everything for it. So in the meantime, I was just going to make a video on cleaning it up, and I was going to see if we could open it up and just take a look at everything else. But before we do that, let me just bring my camera over here and we can take a peek at what's up here in the front. So you can see Texas Instruments right there, and I haven't cleaned it. I haven't cleaned this up much yet, so it's still a little dirty. You can see the Texas Instruments logo right here. It's a little out of focus, but the keyboard, if I can zoom out, it is QWERTY. The only thing it's missing is a backspace, but you could hold down Shift, and some of these keys, I don't know if you can see it on here, probably not, have print on the back or the front side of the key, and you can hold down Shift and hit the back arrow, and that'll bring you back, or you can hold down Function and hit 1, and that'll delete. It has a power switch over here, so I'll try to zoom in over here. See if I can get this here. So as you can see, off position, there's no blue. On position, there's a little bit of blue, and it was originally placed on the front, but it was then moved up here in later models. Moving this around, I will just turn the computer itself. It's not very heavy either, which is kind of nice. Actually see, it's kind of hard to see in here. I'll see if I can bring the camera around a bit more. There we go. But you can see, sort of, that is an expansion port, and there are many accessories for this computer. I just do not own any of them currently. Moving on to the back. Out of frame once again. You can see the video connector there, and over here in the corner you have a power connector. If we would focus, we have a power connector, which is the deeper black one, and then that's I assume another controller connector, and we have another connector on the side right there. So that's everything that's on the side of the computer. So I will the first thing that we're going to try to do here is to clean it up a bit, so first step is I don't want to get anything really wet, and I know water isn't the best thing to clean with, but there are some smudges here from like stickers that I wanted to get off. So I was just going to use some wet paper towel, so I'll just dunk it in this glass here and try to get as much water out as I can. So right here, I don't know if you can really see it. I'll just zoom out again. There's a little bit of a sticker There you go, so that's all the adhesive right there. And I'm just going to continue with this little bit of water and be very careful right here. There are some seams, so I don't really want to get any water inside the case. Although I will be opening it up, so hopefully I'd be able to prevent that happening. Also just going to wipe off the top. There is like a kind of an outline where I assume there was a sticker at some point. So we will also clean that off a bit. And there's also some scuff marks, but for the moment I don't have anything to remove those. There's keyboard is in pretty good condition. I mean, I'd say it's clean for something of this age, and something that I picked up from the thrift store even. A lot of things that you get there are not super clean, so but it already does look a little bit better with some of the dirt removed from the corners and things like that. So I'm gonna move this wet stuff aside, and we are gonna flip this computer over, and I will try to zoom in here a bit on the panel. So here you can see it does say Texas Instruments at the top. This is 99-4A computer, model number PHC004A. There's an FCC ID. Let's see what else is on there. Assembled in the USA with domestic and foreign components. And copyright 1979, 1981. So this might be an 81 model. I just wasn't too sure, so we will zoom out again, and I'll just move the camera back a bit here. There we go. And I'm going to begin to take out some of the screws, just because I wanted to take a peek on the inside. So let me position the light here a bit better, so I can see and you can see. Now these are just Phillips heads, so hopefully they will just come out easy. They are a little sticky, but this one is starting to turn now. Alright, well I did just manage to get all the screws out, but it was quite a hassle, so because the ones at the top were a little longer. So I think this is the first time it has been opened. Since its production, the screws were definitely sticky. Very tricky to get open. Just want to be careful and make sure there's nothing connected. So there is a number here I'll have to show you later. It is like all scratched out though, which is a little odd, so we'll have to take a peek at that. Oh, so now that we're inside, I will try to position this a little better. First thing I notice is is that this right here says made in Japan, and that says that's a good question what that says. That says HP-394HB right here. This says made in Japan. Looking at the back, there are some more screws if I want to take out more. Here's the power connector. Oh, it's a little bit off camera. Here's the power connector. It's just loose, kinda. Just kind of pops into place, I guess. There we go. Anything else that's weird? Well, obviously they don't want the whole thing to fall out. I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting I can show. I don't want to take it too much apart is the thing. I think if I take these screws out here, we should be able to look at this board at least. So we'll see if we can take a peek at this. Those are definitely sticky. Wow. We'll be extra careful here. Aha. There are some ribbon cables here, or they're not ribbon even. I will attempt to unplug it. Although maybe I won't be able to. There's a brown cable. There we go. So this right here looks to be for incoming power. There's a date on here. July 1st, 80. July 1st, 80. It just says 80. There are some markings if I can figure out how to get this in focus here. It does say 4A in the bottom corner. I don't know if it'll focus on that. There are some nice looking capacitors here. Nothing seems to be blown. A lot of Texas Instruments stuff on that board, which I guess kind of makes sense. This looks like what's holding in the main components, so I might just attempt to go a little bit farther. I just don't want to get it past the point where I can't put anything back together, so we'll just have to be extra careful, I guess. I didn't want to push it any farther because I did get to this screw that didn't want to turn, and it did sound like there was something loose in there, although it is not making that noise anymore. So that kind of got me worried. So I'm definitely going to want to be careful. So I'm going to hopefully screw this back in, because this screw, it's way over here actually. It's not getting tight again. So that's a little bit worrying. It actually just came out. It's pretty long actually. So I guess I might as well just go farther. Just a little bit worrying though, especially when you hear loose parts. I don't know if it was parts or just... And there's another one. Keep them all at that end. I have no idea what I'm unscrewing. So maybe I should have looked a bit more into that, but hopefully whatever it is that's coming out, or whatever it is that should have already come out or something, is fixable. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh. And here we go, they are washers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Which are going to be, pain in the neck to replace. Ah, Jesus. So that is why I should have stopped myself right there. Well, to put them back, I gotta open it up, so no going back now. Oh yeah, that guy's still not out. Okay. Okay, we can see if I start to lift this up here. There is Ah, there is a cable which can be unplugged. This is the story of how I destroyed my TI-99 4A. It's one of the most stressful computer take-aparts I think I've ever done. And wow! Look what we were rewarded with. What a nice view. Opening up the back may not be possible. But man, is that a nice view. Ah, it does appear that this CPU has thermal paste that I just pulled off. Oh man, this gets better as it goes on, doesn't it? And more washers. Oh Jesus. Whoa, 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 whoa. How did we get here from something that was just open? Well, I'll tell ya. When all those washers started to fall out, I kind of got a little bit nervous. And so I ended up finding a manual online and reviewing the footage to put this thing back together. Now it's not, I mean it's mostly back, but I mean if it would go, there's a loose screw, which is the one thing in there. And then also I have washers, a single, washers, a single long screw, and I think that's it, that I just couldn't figure out. So until I get a power cord for this thing, I guess I'll just show you what I did right. I couldn't get rid of the tape stains, so I decided just to write on it myself. And sorry about my handwriting, but Lode nature femilal and domum competarium. Competitrum, sorry. So that's French and Latin. And then if you zoom in here, and hopefully if it can focus on it, well, or maybe it's just too bright. There you go. Merkunskap 2017. And the switch still works. So, yeah. Stay tuned for future videos when I have this thing fully running. So yeah. Kind of excited about this. Got a little bit worried when it started to obviously have issues, but hopefully everything's fine, and hopefully it actually just works in the first place. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.